Good morning to everybody. Welcome to Raja's Institute of Competitive Exams, Rise IAS, Raja's classes. Today we will talk about the life of Gautama Buddha. Buddha, he was originally called as Siddhartha, born in 563 BC at Lumbini in Kapilavastu, present Lumbini located in Nepal. The present name of Lumbini is Rumbindai. The kingdom, Kapilavastu kingdom, was ruling by the Suddhodana, father of Siddhartha. Suddhodana's wife Mahamaya or Maya Devi, she was a mother of Siddhartha. There was a story regarding the birth of Gautama Buddha. Mahamaya or Maya Devi, while she was in sleeping one day, she got a dream. In the dream, some angels appeared, took her to the sacred bath. While she was taking a sacred bath in the sacred lake, a white elephant entered and spoiled the womb of Mahamaya. Immediately she woke up. And then she started the telling of the story to Suddhodana. Suddhodana called astrologers for the knowing of the meaning of the dream. Then all the astrologers, they said that you are going to give a birth to the male son. This male son, he may become a great king, or a great saint. So because of that, this Suddhodana, he wanted to make him as a king. He wanted to make his son as a king, not a saint. Finally, Siddhartha born. After the birth of the Siddhartha, Mahamaya died. So Siddhartha was brought up by Prajapati Gautami. She was stepmother of Siddhartha. So Siddhartha brought up by Prajapati Gautami. That's why he was called as Gautama. He got the title Gautama. Devadatta was a cousin of Siddhartha, and he was separated in the separate palace. Siddhartha was separated in the separate palace because no sadness should reach the ear of the Siddhartha. Because when humankind would become a sage, if you know the sorrows of the world, the sufferings of the world, definitely he will become a saint. So Suddhodana took every care not to reach any sadness or any unhappiness to the ear of the Siddhartha. So Siddhartha, he brought up separately. He did not know even death, birth, or any difficulties in the life. Finally, he married Yasodhara, wife of Buddha. So after some time, he got a son called Rahul. One day, Siddhartha, he came out from the palace along with the charioteer Channa. Channa, it was the name of the charioteer. Siddhartha, he came out from the palace and roamed on the streets. While he was roaming on the streets, he observed 4 great scenes. These were called as 4 great scenes of Buddhism. 4 Mahadrushyas of Buddhism. Among these, the first one was, he looked at old man and asked the Channa, what is this? Channa said, Everybody after growing the years, he would become old. Oldness gives difficulties to the life. Humankind suffered with the oldness. So this known to the Buddha. And the second one, after the old man, he observed that sick man who was suffering with leprosy disease. Each and every person would get disease at one time of the one period of the time, should suffer with the sickness when got the disease. That also realized the Siddhartha. And third one, he observed a monk, religious monk, religious beggar, who left all the things in the life, all the sorrowness, all the happiness left in the life. He was leading a common life as a beggar. He was called as a religious monk. Yes, after this fourth one, Siddhartha, he looked at corpse. It's a dead body. Last journey on the streets. Until that, he did not know about the death. Now he known about the death. Then, after coming to the house, he was thinking. He was thinking about the world. Each and every person in the world is suffering. World is full of sorrows. What is the cause for the sorrows? He was searching for the cause for the sorrows. So totally at the age of the 29 years, next at the age of the 29 years, he left home. Initially he left home along with his charioteer, traveled some time, and after that he stopped the chariot. He cut his hair, removed all the ornaments and dresses, king dresses. Simply he wore a saffron color single robe, turned into ascetic life. He wanted to become an ascetic. He wanted to lead the ascetic life. He wanted to go to the forest. He wanted to know the truth. What is the truth? And what cause for the sorrowness of the world? So there are so many questions in the mind. With huge questions, he started his journey. But he did not inform to anybody. He came out from the house at midnight at the age of the 29 years. Somewhere he stopped and he packed everything, hair, dresses, ornaments, and everything here, packed, sent back to the charioteer. It is the sign of, I'm alive, don't search for me, sending a signal to his father. So Siddhartha here wanted to know the eternal truth and a cause for the eternal happiness. He became ascetic. Whenever the news reached to the hearts of the Siddhartha, Kantaka, hearts of the Siddhartha, Kantaka, or this is also can write like this, Kuntaka. This horse died after moving from the home by the Siddhartha. So this was called as Siddhartha came out from the house. This is called as a Mahabhiniskramana. Mahabhiniskramana, that is a great exit. Great exit. After this, he met 5 ascetic Brahmins. After that, he went to the homage of Alara Kalama at Rajagriha. Alara Kalama, he was the first teacher at Rajagriha. Till now, Siddhartha did not receive any education. So now he started education. In the previous questions, UPSC questions, they asked where Siddhartha received first education? He received first education at Rajagriha. So this question asked in the previous UPSC questions. Alara Kalama taught to him Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya philosophy. Siddha, he learned Sankhya philosophy from Alara Kalama. After this, he left to Alara Kalama, went to the Udraka Ramaputra's home means Udraka Ramaputra who means here Siddhartha he received meditation techniques. After this, Siddhartha he went to the Guruvela village. It was on the river bank of the Niranjan, on the river bank of Niranjan. Guruvela village, under peepal tree, sat for the meditation. He sat for meditation. Siddhartha took 49 days in the meditation. He was there in the 49 days in the meditation. While Siddhartha was in the meditation, he was disturbed by a soul, devil soul, evil soul called Mara. Mara, originally he was king of that area. The soul was roaming and Mara disturbed the Siddhartha. Mara asked the Siddhartha, what is the truth? Either you or the world, what is the truth? Tell me. And also Mara gave some information to the Siddhartha. Your cousin Devadatta occupied your kingdom and he sent all your family to the jail. But you are now here, closing the eyes. What is this? Go and save them. That information was given to Siddhartha by Mara. But Siddhartha did not get disturbed. Mara created thunders. Mara created great rain, that is a huge rain. Disasters, several disasters were created by the Mara, but Siddhartha did not disturb. Finally, Siddhartha, he touched the earth. Thunder came. An unknown voice, that is what called as Akasavani, said, I am the truth. I am the truth. So after hearing this, Mara's soul left from that place. This touching the earth with the palm by the Siddhartha is called as Bhusparsha Mudra. Bhusparsha Mudra. It is a great painting in Ajanta caves. We can watch this. We can see this in the Ajanta caves. So that is Bhusparsha Mudra asked in earlier UPSC questions. UPSC examinations asked this question, Bhusparsha Mudra, the great painting of Ajanta caves. Yes, Siddhartha, he realized he became enlightened after 49 days, 49th day. He enlightened. Enlightenment of Siddhartha called as a Sambodhi. Pariniryana. Pariniryana, it was a enlightenment of Siddhartha under the peepal tree. After the enlightenment, Siddhartha received rice and milk from a farmer daughter, peasant daughter called Sujata. A peasant daughter, Sujata, felt that he was a tree angel or god of the tree. She felt like that and gave rice and milk, that is offering to the Siddhartha. After the enlightenment, Siddhartha became Buddha. Buddha means enlightened. Buddha means wise. This also asked in UPSC, previous UPSC questions. Buddha means wise. No UPSC previous question paper without Buddhism and Jainism. Questions without Buddhism and Jainism. Not only UPSC, but also all the question papers. Whatever the competitive examination you go, definitely there will be a question on either Buddhism or Jainism. These topics are most important for the all examinations. So Siddhartha became wise and he started preachings, teachings. His first ceremony held at Saranath Deer Park. At Saranath Deer Park, Sarnath near Varanasi. Sometimes in the examinations, they can also ask, what is that in the multiple choice? In the place of the Sarnath, they may keep the Varanasi. Because several exams like that. So he he delivered his first ceremony at Deer Park for 5 disciples. After these 5 disciples, Anand and Upali, these two became the chief followers of the Siddhartha, chief disciples of Siddhartha. So we can say that from Sarnath started the Buddhism. From Sarnath started the Buddhism. Buddha born in Nepal, Buddhism born in India. Buddha born in Kapilavastu, Buddhism born at Sarnath. So this you can remember. The first ceremony of Siddhartha is called as Dharma Chakra Parivartana. Dharma Chakra Parivartana, symbolized with wheel. That wheel has 24 strokes. So, during the Buddha's preachings, several people turned into the Buddhism. The Buddha turned the several people, like even some thieves, Angulimala. Angulimala, he was a thief, turned into the Buddhism. And also some women joined into the Buddhism. First nun entered into the Buddhism. She was Prajapati Gautami, who was the stepmother of Buddha. Prajapati Gautami joined into the Buddhism. First nun, she was the first woman entered into the Buddhism. So like that, several people entered into the Buddhism. Buddha, he started to preach for the all places. He preached nearly 40 years in different areas. Buddha established Sangha. Sangha is an organization, Buddhist organization. Sangha is a Buddhist organization. Anybody can join into Sangha. Here there is no discrimination, either caste, sex or whatever it may be, no discrimination here. Anybody can join into the Sangha, but the people, those who are suffering with long diseases, that is contaminated diseases, cannot join into the Sangha. In the Sangha, there are 2 types of the disciples. Disciples were the 2 types, or Sangha followers are the 2 types. First one is monks. Monks were completely dedicated to the Buddhism. They used to depend upon the begging. And they used to live in Sangha, Buddhist viharas. Upasikas, second one was the Upasikas. These were the lay followers of Buddhism. Lay followers of Buddhism, they can do whatever, they have the work, but they can follow the Buddhism. Leading normal life and following the Buddhism, lay followers, they were also Buddhist monks. Like this, Buddha preached to several places. A prostitute also joined into the Buddhism, Amrapali. She also joined into the Buddhism. Buddha, at the last years of the Buddha, at the age of 80 years, Buddha received last meal from Chanda. Buddha received last meal from Chanda. He gave pork and spoiled mushrooms to the Buddha. Because of that, before the taking that meals, Buddha, he was suffering with the fever. With the indigestion, Buddha died. Buddha died at Kushinara. He died at Kushinara at the age of 80 years. Buddha died in 483 BC. All this you should remember because all this asked previously in all the previous question papers. We can find this. At the time of the death of Buddha, Buddha said, all positive things decays, all positive things decays, strive delightfully. So these were the last words of the Buddha. And Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and death, all these were happened on one day, that is a full moon day, Vaisakha Purnami. Vaisakha Purnami, that is full moon day. This we are celebrating in the month of the May. That is what called as Vaisakha Purnami. So this is about the life of Buddha. In the next video, we will discuss teachings of Buddha. So good luck and be happy.